channel. My name is Audrey. I'm a spiritual teacher, a channeler, and healer. Today's video is going to be a transmission from the one we know as Jesus, the one we know as Yeshua. So I'm going to close my eyes and let the consciousness we know as Jesus come through and say what they have to say. And I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Hello, I am the one you know as Jesus. Welcome to this frequency transmission. This is a frequency transmission because every time that you choose, you use your free will to choose to tune into this video, to this transmission, you are saying that I am making the choice to raise. You can use this video as a permission slip to ask me to come and work with you, show you where you are limiting yourself with your beliefs in your life so that you can free yourself from your shackles. I am the one you know as Jesus. Today's video is going to be about your purpose. What is your purpose here on earth? Why did you come here on earth? Why did you incarnate here on earth? Did somebody force you to incarnate here on earth? Did God make you incarnate here on earth? Why did He send you? The answer is simple. You chose to incarnate here on earth. You used your free will to incarnate here on earth. God did not make you. God is in heaven, watching over you and waiting patiently for you to return to your home. That is heaven. You chose to incarnate here on earth because this earth plane is a school. You knew that there were some lessons, some teachings that you needed to acquire in order for you to grow and evolve into a better, a more loving version of yourself. So you set out to come on this journey, on this earth plane, this school, so that you could learn the things that you need to learn, so that you could free yourself from the limitations that you have that are stopping love from flowing through you. Because you are love, made of love, from love, and for love. So as long as this love is not permitted to flow through you, you have to incarnate somewhere. It doesn't have to be here on earth. It could be in a different place. But you do have to incarnate somewhere in order for you to remove these blocks from love until you are finally able to completely return to love, to your Father in heaven. So that is your purpose here. You come here to learn to return to love, to learn to return your mind to love. Not your body, your mind, because you are mind. You are not the body. The body is an illusion that you create to give yourself the illusion that you are separated into a separated body, separated from other people in other bodies. It's an illusion that you create because you know that that is what you need to do in order to learn the lessons that you are meant to learn. So you choose a specific body in a specific place with specific looks, specific abilities or disabilities, because you know that that is what you need to experience in order to grow. Nobody is making you be born with a disability. Nobody is making you paralyzed, or nobody is making you sick. You are making yourself sick or paralyzed or any other disability. That is what you choose to come with on this earth, because you know that that is the experience that you need to have in order to grow and evolve. And from that point of view, it is a beautiful thing. It is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to see a child that is born with a disability. It's a good thing from spirit point of view, because that is what that soul needs to experience in order for it to grow. So that experience is welcomed. But unfortunately, in this society that you live in, you have not been taught the proper lessons or the proper truth about the place that you live in. So you look at a child that is born with a disability or born with a terminal sickness, and you think, oh, this is awful. You think it's awful. But you don't understand that this child, this soul, chose to come on earth with this sickness or disability because that is what they needed to experience. You judge that experience as being a bad experience, as not being valid, but you don't know that. So moving forward, if you see somebody who is born in a poor country, somebody who is born in a war zone, somebody who is born with some sort of limitation, I want you to step back from attempting to judge that person and judge their experience as bad or invalid, because you do not know that. You do not know why that person chose to incarnate there, why that person chose to incarnate in those situations, why that person chose to incarnate in that body state. You do not judge. You say, I do not know what this is for, because you do not know. You are not supposed to know. It is not your business. It is that person's business, and that's it. You just need to know that what is what is supposed to be. So what you think is wrong, maybe it's just right. You need to step back from trying to judge, trying to place a judgment on that situation, on that person's life. They are going through exactly what they are supposed to go through. And I am not saying here that if you see somebody who is suffering, you're walking down the street, you see somebody who is suffering, you feel the impulse, you feel the inspiration to give them a little bit of money or to hand them some food or a blanket. Please go ahead and do that. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about here is the judgment that you place on that person's experience. Do not judge that person's experience. Just say, this is what they are supposed to be going through for some reason that I do not understand. I will refrain from attempting to judge something that I do not understand, because you do not understand. I will, if I feel inspired to, I will give this person some money. I will give them some food. I will give them some waters, a blanket. But I will not judge. I will say that this person is a powerful creator who chose to come down here on earth to experience something specific so that they could learn and grow. It is not my place to judge. I just have to accept it. I have to refuse to invalidate their choice. I have to accept that they know what they are doing. That is all. Refuse to place judgment. That was all for today's video. That was our little spiritual nugget. Hopefully this gives you food for thought, and it helps you to look at the world with different point of view. Try to look at the world with this view instead of the one that you had before. That will help alleviate a lot of suffering that you feel. Because when you look at the world in the wrong way, and you judge other people's experiences as bad, as tragic, as terrible, you suffer because it is not the truth. You think you suffer because you see something that is sad, but that is not the case. The reason why you suffer is because you are looking at things the wrong way. Whenever you look at things the wrong way, you suffer. When you look at things the right way, you feel better. So if you start applying what we just talked about, you will notice the difference. You will notice that you start feeling better and better. And that is what we want for you. We want to change your mind so you can live your best life here on earth until you return to your home, to your Father in heaven. So that is all for today. And we will see you in the next frequency transmission. Goodbye. Alright guys, that is all for today. If you don't want to miss out on all the other frequency transmissions, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.